Hello everybody! Welcome to the Banter Blitz. I'm International Master Sopiko Guramishvili, here for you on Chess 24. I would like to start my show by congratulating the one and only Magnus Carlsen, the world champion. Oh my god, what a day, what games yesterday. I'm completely sure that all of you were following the tie breaks, and it was simply super exciting and super awesome show to follow. I was so excited. It was 4 a.m. in Tbilisi when it finished, but I can completely say that it was very much worth of staying up all night and watching the show. It was super awesome. The games were so exciting, especially the second game. I won bet against my husband because I was watching the games, and of course Magnus was winning, and two pieces in the rook, we all know it's super cool, but still, it's blitz, it tie breaks, and Magnus slipped the advantage, and I said that it's going to be a draw. And he said, no, come on, Magnus gonna win this. And he even wrote me like 1-0 on the chat. And he said like, yeah, do you want to bet? And I won the bet because Karyakin drew that game. And then everybody thought that, ooh, it's gonna be disaster because in the classical match, third and fourth game, Magnus really slipped the big advantage. I can say that the games were really winning for him, but it ended in a draw, and people thought like, oh my god, it's going to be the same, and will Magnus be like very pissed, or what's gonna happen? But on the third game, he came completely relaxed and simply crushed his opponent. The last two games were perfect, and I loved the finish of the World Championship match with the tactics. Queen h6. I'm sure that you all know this game and you all followed it, and it was so beautiful. I was watching it, and the last move Magnus played, Queen h6, and it is just the most beautiful way to finish the World Chess Championship match. Not bad, such gift on your birthday. Magnus had birthday yesterday. He turned 26 and he defended his title. So double congratulations to him. Happy birthday, belated birthday to Magnus, and congratulations for defending the title. Okay. Enough about the World Championship, and let's talk about Banter Blitz tonight. We're going to play 5-minute Blitz games, and I'm choosing premium members who challenge me with 5-minute Blitz games. I'm going to comment and play against you at the same time, and I'm going to say what I'm thinking, what I'm afraid of, so I hope that we're gonna have fun tonight. And let's get started. Let me see, we have a lot of challenges already, and there we go. I'm gonna choose the very first one, and it is GM. Oops, I cannot choose him. It is Mutineer. Oh. Nope. I'm very sorry, my Chess 24 account does not work, kind of, because it chose different names, so I'm gonna choose the one I told you. It is Mutineer, if I pronounce it correctly. And there we go. I have white pieces, and let's start with d4. Lately I was always playing with, starting the game with c4, but let's try to mix it up a little bit because you probably got bored of looking at the same structure and same things I'm playing, but it is what it is. Okay, so d4, d5, knight f3, knight f6, and g3. I decided to play this without c4. It has its benefits and it does have its disadvantages again. He's going for the Grunfeld. So if I play c4 here, we transpose in the very big line of the Grunfeld, but let's try to play something else and not follow the very main lines. So I'm going for double fianchetto here, and typical plans here, of course, bishop f5 is very normal and usual move. I'm gonna play knight d2. I do not want to play c4 yet. A rook e8 I don't understand a bit because he doesn't plan to play e5. I think it's completely impossible. Very normal plan, I would say, is to play a5, a4, develop your pieces. Rook e8 I do not understand because first you need to develop and then plan something in the center or on the flanks. Okay, it's true that I'm fully developed, so I need to do something now, and this something will be connected to what? I'm not sure yet. Black is doing completely fine here. I can play f4. That's gonna be not that big deal for black because he has e4 square, and I don't want to give up on the e4 square. So I'll play c4. We might transpose into some kind of line, but I'm not aware of it, so I'm just playing chess. Okay. If I take here queen d7, I wanted to play, my idea was to play f3, but I'm not sure that it is good. For example, f3, knight e5, d e5, and knight d7, I don't like. If I take on d7, queen d7, and play f3 afterwards, it looks a bit tiny bit strange because he can go bishop h7 anyway. So I have to be quick actually. I'm talking a lot and I see the time. I have already 2 minutes. And what can be my plan? It's quite difficult to play these type of positions for me because I cannot find the clear plan. As you know, Miss Tactics loves very clear positions where it is all about complications, some mating attacks, and so on. But in this exact position, I did not get what I wanted, so I'm just jumping around to not know what to do. Knight g4 is, of course, he wants to take on e5. I can take on d5, take on c8, and check if he takes with the queen or with the bishop. I think queen c7 and then rook d8 would be completely fine for black, so I won't go for it and I'll just defend the pawn. And my next move is h3, of course. Let's say queen c7, he cannot really play. Oh, that's nice. Bishop e4 is a really nice move. h3 idea is to take on f3. So I'm gonna play rook e1 so that after bishop e3 I'm able to take e takes f3 and my pawn on e5 is defended. And once again my next move will be h3. Whoa! That was mouse slip, and very bad mouse slip actually, because I wanted to play h3 and now I'm never ever able to play it. Bad. Bad. I should get used to the mouse. The benefit of playing Blitz in real life is that you won't have such problems. So there won't be any mouse slips or whatever. Too bad. Very disappointing. Okay, I'll play queen d4. Yeah, after c5 I'm really not sure what to do. I think I'll go here. And on knight e5 I'll take knight e5. If bishop e5 then bishop e4. If d4, isn't that a bit greedy? I don't know. Queen f4 now seems fine for me. Probably he has to take on f3. I'll take ef and knight e5. I am still pawn down. Oh, that was not expected. He just gifted me the bishop. He played actually very well. Just blundered the bishop right now, which means that my Banter Blitz going to be lucky for me because I got very lucky in this position. Of course, it is clear that bishop f3 was much more, just much better. For black, he would have extra pawn, and now position is closed. I have extra piece, that's true. It's not so easy to win this, that's also true, especially when you have 1 minute and when you're talking so much, but I'll try. What is good here is that I can block everything and play whenever I want. And with blocking everything, I mean that I'm gonna go, let's say, rook d3, g4, and I'll try to attack. Rook d3 would be anyway nice for me because it would be on 3rd rank, and after g4 I might be able to have some space on the 3rd rank and start some attack. But of course he doesn't want me to start the attack. I was planning to go on e2, but for a second I thought that there might be some d3, so I didn't go for it. No, I'll go here. Yeah, this position is very close, but this should be completely winning for me. d3 doesn't work here because of bishop e6, and here I'll just get this one. I can change it, I cannot change it, so it's all about the taste. He also doesn't have time and the position is not that good. I wanted queen d3 and rook e6. Thank you very much for the game. You really played very well. Just dropped the piece. Maybe you just wanted to be kind to me because I have cold and I have flu and I'm feeling really bad. So it's good start for me to get lucky in chess games and get some points. What I wanted to say is that after queen f4, Of course, bishop f3 would be very much problematic for me. I was thinking to take an f3 with e-pawn, but after knight e5, I have huge problems. First of all, knight d3 is a huge threat here, and after, let's say, rook de1, black just has a pawn, and I would say very much completely winning position. Okay, let me see if I get lucky in the game with Brutman. I'm playing with black pieces, premium members, 5-minute blitz games, but he's not making a move, which means, oh, no, he just made the move. I was about to say that I'm so sorry I have to abort the game, but no, he was there and it's very good because I chose him. And let's see how this one will go. Okay, we have neither for Mort. I'm already saying neither because I know that I'm gonna play knight f6 and a6. Rook g1. That's the sidelines I always have to remember and repeat. The idea is same with h3, just rook g1, g4, g5 would be much faster, and it goes from h file. I'm not sure what I want to do here, so I'll go e5 first. I'll see where he goes. What about bishop e6, and if g4, d5, can that be a move? Then g5 I would play knight e4. I hope that's fine. Let's try. Ed, knight d5, knight d5, bishop d5, or queen d5, queen d5, bishop d5. This looks fine for me. Maybe I missed something because I don't think that this line is so easy for black, and black equalizes so effortlessly. But if not e takes d5, I don't know what to recommend for white, because the pawn on e4 was hanging and I did not see any other possibilities, because there is already d5 and my threat is of course d4, and that big advance in neither is not good news for white. Oops, sorry. I'll take with the queen because on bishop d5 I don't like c4. He seems not to like the end games. Bishop g2, right? Maybe I can go for queen e4 check. If he goes bishop e2, actually I have to admit that I have a habit of calling my opponents, always saying like if he goes, but maybe it's she. I never know, so please forgive me. It's just a very bad habit of me. And he played bishop e3. I just assume that everybody is male who is playing on chess24, but of course it's not true, and we have lots of girls on chess24 challenging me, but I never know with the nickname it's he or she. Okay, I have to be a bit careful with my queen actually. Okay, bishop g2 is not a big deal because g4 pawn is hanging, but it's not hanging because of bishop c6, so he just told me, hey lady, what are you talking about? It's tactics, and the chess is all about the tricks and the tactics. I'm insisting on changing the queens. I don't know why. Maybe I got old. Bad news if I got old. that old that I'm always seeking to change the queens, because that's not in my spirit at all. But maybe it's because I don't feel that good that this day, and I'm trying to keep it safe. But I always have to trust my skills. Is that true? He's very tricky. He wants to take on b7 and then take on c6. That is why I will give him 2 bishop advantage, which I don't like, but I have to do. King f6, g5, king g6, bishop e4. I think I'm just playing with the fire, and that's not good news. Okay, I'll go on e8. This looks very ugly, I know, and I'm very sorry for that. But I want to keep it safe, so I'm gonna play f6 next, and then king f7. And then try to develop. Hoping that he doesn't have anything special. Rook d6, very good move, because he just wants to take on c6 right now. He can double on d-file, but yet the pawn is hanging on g4, so right now it's not hanging because of bishop c6, but after rook gd1, then it would be hanging. Here I'll go like this. He can try to play rook d1, bishop g4, rook d6, but I'll go bishop d7. This is... he doesn't want it. Okay, time to get this rook out of his starting position. Oh, why didn't I take this? It's so stupid. I had to take g pawn. That was not good from me. Okay, this is probably going to be a draw. I think at least that it looks like that. Maybe not, because f3 pawn might drop, and then I can be super happy to get lucky again. He has rook a7 though, bishop f3, rook a6. He doesn't want it. He's playing for a win, which means that after bishop f3, h5, king h6, bishop e3, g5, hg, king g6 is fine for me, but g5, bishop d6, let's say. Okay, let's try, I don't know. g5 works, I hope. So I'm gonna get pre-move like this if he takes hg. Ooh, this I missed. But maybe it's not a big deal. Because I'm getting h5 pawn, and then I have just 2 pawns for nothing. And 2 passed pawns. Yeah, this looks pretty bad for this looks pretty bad. For a white, but maybe not that big deal. Don't know what the hell I'm doing. Really don't know. Ooh, I just gave this one. He wants bishop g7. Okay, there was no mate, and I didn't like how I played and how I behaved, because also he didn't have time and I was playing on tricks, but that was not good behavior from me. I apologize for that. What can I say about this game is that, yeah, here I thought that, oh, it should be quite easy for both sides, and they can make draw, but f3 actually was not a good move. H3 should have been played, and yeah, this really looks good for white. And when I say good for white, I just think that white doesn't have any problems, and it is black who is kind of passive. This rook is always here on c8 defending this pawn, and white just seems much more active than black. Okay, let's see another challenge, and who it will be decided very soon. Let's play against Sankikta. Difficult. Your nickname is pretty difficult to pronounce. I have white pieces, and let's see how this one goes. He doesn't play, which might mean that I have to abort the game. I'm very sorry, but I have to abort the game and play against somebody else. And this somebody else, ooh, what a nickname! This is going to be Karyakin Fan by Heart. Wow, that's a real fan to have such nickname. Okay, so let's see, is he playing in Sergei's style or he's playing like Magnus? But of course he's a fan of Karyakin, so he probably knows everything that Sergei is playing, and let's see if their repertoire matches. I guess so. Sergei is also playing like this all the time. Okay, are we going to get the Carlsbad? Yes, we're going to get the Carlsbad system. I like this system very much. It is easy. Important thing here is not to allow easy exchange of white squared bishops, which let's say black sometimes plays here bishop g4, bishop h5, and bishop g6 afterwards. But in this position he's not doing so, and he just plays normal Carlsbad moves like this. h6, though, to be honest, I don't like this this move. I mean, to include this move, because then I get the chance, extra chance, to get this position and have some attack. I don't know if it is good in this particular one when my knight is not on f3 but is on e2, but since I was a child I always liked to get my pawns forward, and when there is h6 there is more reason to play g4, f4 or h4 and g5, so I'm always excited to go for it. Childhood habit, what to do. Yeah, and bishop d6, this is all very natural what black is doing right now, but I was planning f4. If I take with de, knight c5, then he will steal my e4 square. That I don't want to allow. Knight d7 should be played, and queen h4 will be a threat. Either I have to castle after knight d7, or I have to play h4. Which one I like? I don't know. Maybe h4. My plan was anyway to get g5 in, and I anyway want actually to castle long because I need my another rook to get into the game, and from d1 to play rook dg1 and afterwards g5 and open everything on on king's side and hope that I will get some good mating attack and good chances to show some beautiful tactics. I really wouldn't like to play here with black pieces because it is quite tough. I myself, I hate when I'm under attack and I don't know what to do and I don't have counterattack. So that is why I always overestimate my attacking chances or my opponent's attacking chances. And that's not very good, but sometimes it gives me some extra courage to sacrifice the pieces if I get the chance to attack. Bishop a6 probably he will play, and I don't know here, probably I needed this bishop, so if I play bishop f5, I don't like that he developed very easily with tempos, then he will go like rook c8 and c5. Though always I can go, let's say rook c8, king b1, c5, I can play something else. Let's see if g5 works here. I think it should work, and I will just play it because hg he has to take, or bishop d3, queen d3 and hg anyway. I think he has to take hg because if he plays h5 then I would go g6. Okay, there is f6, but then h5 pawn would be really lost. I would go queen f5 and grab the pawn on h5 with really mating motives. Ooh, that's quite a brave move, but I don't think it can work. Rook g6, h5, everything I can play now after gh. It's not important that I have a pawn, but this looks horrible for... No, this looks really bad for black. I have no idea how he wants to defend after this, probably g5. But anyway, after g5 I can play, let's say, knight f4. Why not? This is the only piece which is not doing anything on e2. So let's get him in the attack. Knight f4 I don't like because then g5 pawn is for sure lost. The only chance was that he could go king h8, but I thought knight g6 could be some kind of interesting move here. Okay, I'll take this one. He can take on e5 though. But after g6, g7 and h7 it should be winning for me. Okay, I'll go queen f5, and my next move is rook g5. This does look pretty bad for him, and he is indeed a fan of Karyakin. Oh, sorry. And as we heard many times yesterday, that Karyakin will be next defense minister in Russia, because he just played the match so impressively good, and he defended so many games that everybody was like, he's a world champion in defense, and this is true. And my opponent is his big fan, but I still think that I should be able to win this game. Rook g7, rook g7, hg, queen g7 I can play, and I'll do that because here I like not to change the queens but to play something else. I'm not afraid of check because now the d7 knight is also hanging, and I'll grab this pawn now, and ooh, I'm not afraid of this. Very good, thank you for the game very much. What can I say about this? I really dislike this move, probably, and I'm completely sure that there is nothing wrong with it, and if you turn on strong engine it would even recommend it, or it would say that okay, there is not a big deal for it, but I just don't like to give extra chances to white, which is like h3 g4. If black played rook e8 and the normal plan with knight f8, bishop e6 and so on, I would probably go for the main line with castle and f3, rook e1, and or rook b1, a3. There are lots of moves, lots of structures. I slightly like white structure, and I'm not a big fan of Carlsbad with black, but of course it's not bad for black, and there are a lot of good articles about this structure and the plans here. Usually white goes for minority attack, which is b4, a4. After castle and f3 they also play in the center, and what black is doing, he is just developing and looks so which plan white is choosing. Let's say sometimes b4 is met by b5 and knight b6, knight c4 is jumping, so it's quite complicated, but still I would prefer to play it with white pieces. And enough about Carlsbad, let's go to see the challenges, and let's play another game against Christoph Helmer. Hi there, I'm again with white pieces. I'll again play d4. So today I'm not going to confuse you with c4, but maybe one game is just good to mix it up. Are we again going to have Carlsbad? And yeah, actually this is very smart, I would say, move order, because here white should go either bishop f4 or knight f3, and in the usual Carlsbad I do not have the opportunity to play knight e2 again, so it means that black is just forcing white to play with knight f3, and after knight f3 there are many moves. Actually I would still go for h3 and g4, and let's see how does it work. I was playing this line in my childhood, and what I disliked was that after h3, g4, I hope I didn't make mistake here. Knight e4 should not work. No, because I have, I guess, knight e4 or bishop e4. Yeah, bishop e4 is there. But after knight f8, there is a threat of knight e4. Oh, he again played h6. Then I will for sure go for g4. Another plan, of course, h3 is not that I definitely should go for long castle and g4. This is just the nice way to examine what's going on in Carlsbad system with h3 and g4. Yeah, a5, b5, a4, b4. It is very logical, very natural, but I think that it does not achieve anything. What I disliked was that black could just develop bishop e6, rook c8 and play with c5, not with a4, a3, b4, because okay, here, yeah, no idea actually. Because it seems so natural to get attack and start attack on the queen side, as I have my king on the queen side, but I think it's not enough, and I really think that black should play with rook c8 and c5. Maybe now he can start, and maybe knight e5 was imprecise, but we have to see who is faster. Let's say rook c8, h4. No, he's stubborn. He gives me the pawn on a4, and I gladly grab it. I'm not very afraid of the a file. He can of course play rook a5, queen a5, get the rook on, yeah, this one I'm just gonna grab like this. Get all his pieces in on the queen side, but it's not that I don't have anything on the king side. I had funny reaction because I was simultaneously thinking what would happen on knight f4. It is a fact actually that women are very much multitasking compared to men, so I can talk and think about chess, think about something else, but this time it doesn't work because I have to think about chess only and talk. What is this knight e4? Not really sure what he's doing. I'm grabbing all the pawns, like literally all the pawns he is allowing me to grab, and I really don't think that I'm doing very good thing, but am not I winning the... I don't know what I'm winning, but I'm winning something. If I don't get mated. Okay, I would play d5 here because I think that king c2 is very good escape for me, and I don't want that after cd4, ed4 there is c file open, so he can get the rook on c file, give me the check on a file. This I really don't want. I also think that this is tricky, but I'll just escape. Oops. I'll just escape and see what's going on. This should not be good. made to rook b1, afterwards g5, and he resigned. Thank you very much for the game. Yeah, I don't know, I think that b4 was very optimistic here. I still think that the correct plan is to play rook c8, or if you wanted to play b4, then maybe it's better to play with a3, b3 and b4 like this, and afterwards like maybe rook c8, or there can be some chances to sacrifice on a4. But still, I think that it's okay for white. I have counterattack on the king side. It's not like I'm busted and I'm just waiting till black sacrifices something on queen side and gives me the mate. Okay, let's take another challenger. And oh, sorry, really sorry. Okay, again playing with white pieces. Chess24 is very kind to me today, gives me all the time white pieces. So I'm playing against Lemilush, if I pronounce it correctly. Probably it's French name, and I do not have any idea how to pronounce French names. Are we going to play again Carlsbad? So our today's show is about, no, it's not about Carlsbad. This is very interesting line. With c5, not with bishop e7, I think. Kramnik used to play it a lot, and but not like bishop e7. He just, ooh, no. That's a big no in this position, because he just gave me the center. He's not going to challenge it with breakings like c5 and e5. C6 does not really get into this game, because where does the knight go? What about the bishop on c8? What about the development? This is a huge positional mistake. Don't do that ever. I'm bashing this move, but I really think that it's a very bad move. It's just not correct, because I didn't want to play d5 anyway, and the pawn on c6 doesn't have any advantage. It doesn't have any benefits. Just disturbs black's piece coordination and development. So that's not a good move, but we learn on our mistakes. We learn on my mistakes, which I usually do, and I always encourage you to learn on my mistakes and not to repeat the same mistakes. And I see his idea was to play b5, but why to play b4? Oh, he really confused me, to be honest. He really did confuse me. Okay, I will just develop. I would be very surprised and very much embarrassed if I check the, let's say, database and put on engine here, and there is a move c6 and it's nothing wrong with it, and I just started to to complain about it, to say that it's horrible move. I'm still sure that it's not a good move, but he does have some plan, let's say b5, b4, but this plan does not look that convincing to me. Even if he plays b4 here, right, I will go castle, and after bc3 his structure would be terrible. I would go, let's say, rook c1. I will take rook. I will take pawn on c3. Then the c6 pawn would be quite weak. Yeah, he castled. I will castle right now, and ooh, queen b6. That's he's provoking me. d5 is interesting, though he can play c5. First I will play a4 to disturb him, because maybe after b4 I can play d5. He can play queen c7, and it all looks good, to be honest. It all looks good, but let's see what he will play. Really don't like this b4. a6. But it means that after d5 he's not going to play c5, because then b5 pawn would be lost. d5, I'm just winning the pawn, I think, with d5. Oh, he can play bishop c5, actually. He really can play that. And that's not a good thing to miss. Yeah, queen b7 I could take on c6 and win this b5 pawn, but I don't want that he develops very easily. So I will go d6 here. Rook d8, I would go e5. Here I'll anyway go e5. And I will go a5, so that he's not allowed to get on b6, and I'll play c4. I do not want that he develops. I would play c5 here, but it's not maybe that perfect. Bishop d4 I had to go instead of bishop d2, because now knight c5 jumps. But in any case, knight c5 is not that big deal, I hope. I can go something like queen a3, queen knight e4 is there. Yeah, I would still go queen a3, knight e4, queen, bishop b4. My next move probably will be c5, to just kill everything here. Because if I allow him to play c5 himself, I really don't like this. So I'll just... it's true that I'm closing everything, but with that I'm hoping that I get something. Okay, I'll try to play on this side now. Bishop d3, rook e5, I'll take on h7. I like my position. I'll take here, I'll give a check. There should be mate. Ooh. Okay, bishop h5, bishop e8. I can play like this, because then g7 pawn is also hanging, so he resigned. Thank you very much for the game. It was an interesting one, but still I think that this move just was not that good. So next time, just you can play this line with knight d5, though I still think that it's better to take with the pawn, but knight d5 and then c5, just you should not give this center so easily, and it was just very easy for me. I had the center, I had the space, I could develop very easily, and you could feel how passive was black's pieces. It was just all on their ranks like this, moving here and there, here and there. So don't play like that. Open and be active, develop, and play in the center. Don't give up the center. Okay, let's see another challenge, and I have another challenge of Drollfjord Paddler. Ooh. Today I have exam in pronouncing the nicknames, but I'm again playing with white pieces. Wow, I didn't expect this. And are we d5 again? Are we going to have d5 again? No. Nimzo. Okay, here I play, how many lines? I think 3 lines. I play e3 with bishop d3, I play e3 with knight e2, and I play queen c2. I will choose queen c2 because actually my latest games I played queen c2 because I watched these amazing series of Grandmaster, none other than Jan Gustafsson. What does he recommend here to take, I guess? And he has amazing series on Nimzo, which I really loved, and queen d5 was here, the main line, I guess, with the idea of queen f5, because now we got Ragozin, but I played very quickly this knight f3, which I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have done this. He got now very normal Ragozin. The disadvantage of starting like this and taking ED, I think, is that white should not play knight f3, but he can play knight e2. Yeah, now we got into this knight e4 line where I don't have any idea what's going on. But I'll just try to play it. He could play moves like bishop f5, rook e2, or queen a5. But I'll take it here. And I will go like this. Maybe I'm playing with fire with these moves, but if I manage to get my king into a safe place where there are no checks and something like that, and then I'll start to play h4 and moves like, yeah, cd, ed, it's completely normal. if I manage to get my pieces on the h file, then it would be very dangerous for white. Sorry, for black. It is true that I don't have two bishops and there is no problem on light squares. Here I would think that it's okay to go knight b3. Then maybe long castle and to start h4. Let's see. I have to be honest that I don't think that black is doing bad. It is true that he has g5, and if he didn't have this g5, then white's position would be a disaster. But now I still have some target on king side, and maybe some moves like, doesn't he? What's this? Queen e4, bishop c3, queen f5, bishop b2. I don't want to play endgame. Let's go for d5 first, because on knight e5 I would play queen e4, bishop c3, queen f5, bishop b2, take. Yeah, I would win the piece there, basically. Here, I don't want to exchange this. And now I will take here, because bishop c3, queen g6 is with the check, and I just have sorry, extra piece, extra pawn. Okay, f4 is not there, that's good news. I'll go. I'm not afraid to take with the pawn, but it might get a little bit dangerous. Let's say bishop c3, b takes c3, knight c4, or directly knight c4. Directly I don't like. Knight b2 he wants, this is clear. But he gave me a chance to get this knight out here. And how I will get it? I'll play here. Queen b6. I'll play knight c7. No, that is big no, and it will be very, very dangerous for me. I have to be very smart. Queen b6 here is a very good move, because also it is a threat to play f4. And then knight b2, knight a3. Ooh, it's gonna be very, very dangerous. Yeah, a6 I don't like, because after knight c7 I think I'm okay, because this guy here is hanging. And b5, okay, I get some good play over here. Play h4. I should not forget that after queen f6 there can be a mate. What I would like to play actually is, I want him to play knight d2, rook d2, bishop d2, and bishop e5. No, he doesn't play. He's like, what you want, I'm not interested in. Okay, maybe some regroupings. Queen f6 would be much more much more logical. This he shouldn't have done, I think, because it was actually my thing to take on. Yeah, now he wants f4, so I have to be careful. Just very careful here. Some check. Get my rook here. I think he's kind of panicking because of the time. Honestly think that he had great attacking chances and he missed it. That good news for me, but not for him. Knight h5, not very sure what it is doing because I don't want knight f6, but okay, let me grab here. Queen f8, let me get the bishop here. Check. Check. Mate. That was really lucky for me because I had 16 seconds and I was a bit in this game I was really not playing a good game and not playing the best moves, not even best moves, but I was not playing good moves at all. Here, let's say, I think that after queen b6 I have huge problems. It's really huge problems because first I thought that okay, I of course saw that when I played queen b6, knight b5, I thought yeah, okay, on queen b6 I will play knight c7, and I was very much into this rook c7, bishop c7, queen c7 and rook c1, though it's not even winning because he has knight d2 and probably his position is pretty good, but here I think something goes on. Moves like bishop a3 or knight a3 or bishop d6 probably wins. Also, or something like bishop c3 then queen c3. I don't know. I don't see the direct win, but for sure everything looks good. Even knight b2 looks good. Here, and don't know, something like this. Very simple. And this looks disaster for me. So after queen b6, I'm not sure what I can play, because the idea, of course, is also to play f4. Let's say if I play something like a4, which after a6 is probably anyway lost, but he can also play f4, so he missed a great chance after knight cb5 and did not play so like I did, very carelessly and very careless, and yeah, he got perfect position. He improved all his pieces and everything was ready for sacrifices and attack, but pity he didn't manage it, and good for me because I have lucky day, lucky Banter Blitz today. I think I was never this lucky. In all games I had a bit of luck, I have to say, but I hope that this show was quite entertaining, very helpful, and we will not make the same mistakes again, and we learned something from it. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, and now I'm back on my usual and regular schedule, so I'll have the shows every Thursday. So next week at 6 p.m. be there, and we will solve a lot of tactics, and then we will have some more Banter Blitz. Thanks for participating in the show. Have a very nice evening and see you soon. Bye bye.